Welcome to Nerd Alert, everyone. We are in yet another studio setup. It has been different every week for the past 3 weeks. I'm sorry, but that is what we have to deal with because we are in YouTube space right now, recording in residence for a while, and I am having a mini King of the Nerds reunion. This is Ivan Van Norman from season 1.
Hello.
Xander Jeanneret from season 2. And I'm not from the show, but I'm with them. Well, maybe. We will
You heard it here first. Confirmed. No, I'm just kidding.
So you guys have a couple other things you're working on?
Yes.
Xander, go.
Yeah. Recently, I've been doing a lot of stuff with my channel, XanderVlogs, on YouTube. So you can go to youtube.com/XanderVlogs. And I've been doing recaps of King of the Nerds, behind-the-scenes challenges with some of the nerds from the season. And I'll be doing stuff with RuPaul's Drag Race, which is starting up soon. So
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Ivan, you have a new thing coming up.
I've got things all the time.
Yeah.
That just tends to be an Ivan thing, is he does a lot of things. So he's still my company, Hunter's Books, has Outbreak Undead. We're going to be at Gen Con this year with 2nd edition, which is fun. We're also working on a card game, which is great because, you know, as we all know, card games print money.
it's true. Yeah.
You know. Also, I have a new web series that just wrapped up at its first season called Saving Throw.
Yeah.
Which was fun. It teaches you how to play role-playing games. And I also am now getting a show on Geek and Sundry for Twitch. So I will be teaching you how to play fun. Most of them are card games that have been turned into digital games. So like Star Realms or Lords of Waterdeep and stuff like that. I'm going to teach you how to beat your friends. It's called Game the Game.
The Ivan Advantage.
The Ivan Advantage.
You did teach me Lords of Waterdeep. And he is good at doing that because I didn't know anything. And now I know
Great
all
But then you
things.
won. If
Then I
remember
won.
correctly.
I
Then you
beat
won.
everyone. I gamed the game.
Hey.
But let's move into our first story today, which is a fun one. So the internet has all been collectively pretty excited about the idea of Chris Pratt taking over the role of Indiana Jones in a reboot. And apparently Steven Spielberg is also on board. He says that he would love to direct that as long as the script comes into his satisfaction, meaning George Lucas is in no way involved. That's just my conjecture. I don't know. But this seems like, okay, so first of all, are we on board with Chris Pratt as Indiana Jones?
I'm on board with Chris Pratt as anything.
Yeah.
He can be my boyfriend. Like, that's totally fine.
Happily married with a child,
It's
but sure.
cool. I'm a home wrecker. I'm all about that.
So, well, it's funny because he cannot be soiled in the eyes of the internet at the moment.
No,
It's
we
true.
love him.
He does great work. He's a humble human being. He's
funny,
talented. He's
yeah.
funny. And I think a lot of people, the reason people are so excited about it right now is because he kind of had an Indiana Jones-ish type of character in Guardians of the Galaxy, you
Sorta.
know?
He's kind of Han Solo, Captain Kirk a little bit with the womanizing.
Yeah, but I guess you could say it mixes all of that, but he's still, that whole opening scene could have been a humorous version of like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Sure.
You know?
Well, that's another question I'm wondering is, do you think Spielberg would totally reboot it, like it's starting over, or would we Kingdom of the Crystal Skull it and make it next?
I don't think we need to expand on the current Harrison Ford mythos.
And I don't think that we need to reboot the old stories either. It could be its own story.
It could be its own thing, and at this point,
there's plenty of stories they could work with.
we've reinvented enough properties at this point that I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh well, reboot is dumb. There's usually enough people to make significant box office who will not complain. And I think in this circumstances, I'm perfectly happy to see, because Indiana Jones, the character, is awesome and beloved.
Where I could see it kind of going awry is we haven't seen Chris Pratt in like an intellectual hero
There you
role.
go.
And that's the difference.
He might make it a little cheeky.
He's so good at playing like goofy
Right.
and dumb though.
Yeah.
But probably because we're following the Andy Dwyer, Johnny Karate.
But I think it would be wrong, personally, if Chris Pratt tried to play Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's still got to
version.
make his own version of the character.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
And I always say give actors a chance when they're cast. He's not even like officially cast or anything like
We
that.
just
but
really like the idea.
Yeah.
By the way, this is not official.
No.
We just really dig it, and so does Steven Spielberg.
We're just nerding out
Yeah,
over the idea of Chris Pratt being potentially Indiana Jones.
I like it.
You know?
Well, audience, what do you think? And what should or could the reboot or remake or continuation with Chris Pratt be? Let us know below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.